Hey guys, Joe. I'm back here again with Lou
Yep.
from Activision, and he's showing off some wonderful toys for us
Yes.
today. Yes. You're working on Skylanders Imaginators, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Awesome. So what do you got for us today?
So we've got today is a look at some of the new characters that we're bringing out this year, as well as something that we call the Creation Crystal.
Okay.
And so this year with Skylanders and Skylanders Imaginators, players are going to get to create from the ground up their own Skylander.
Wow.
So that means how they look, all the different parts that make up a Skylander, the gear that they have, all the different stats. You can even choose how they play by choosing different battle classes like bow slinger, quick shot ninja, all sorts of things there. Then you also get to choose their personality. You can get to create a catchphrase, choose their voice. Everything that makes up a Skylander, the player now gets to control.
Nice.
And then,
awesome.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, we have the Sensei, which are a new class of character-based Skylanders, the toys there, among which you'll see a returning familiar face,
Yes.
Crash Bandicoot.
Very familiar.
And these guys are the ultimate kind of master Skylanders, and they've got some over-the-top crazy moves, something called Sky Chi, which is an ultimate battle class super move that only they can do.
Nice.
So overall, just a ton of really, really cool stuff this year, and really putting that creativity in the players' hands.
So you'll be teaming up with these guys, I guess, in your travels, or will you be actually playing as
You play as them. So
awesome.
all of our figures are fully playable. They've got crazy upgrade chains. They've got basically brains inside the toy that store gold experience level, and you can take them from your game to your friend's house, wherever you want to go.
Awesome. So this seems like the newer thing. Are we still going to be including all of the previous things? I know last year was like you guys were really into vehicles and having vehicle gameplay.
Yeah.
Is that still going to be in the newest Skylanders?
Yeah, so what we do every year is fully support every toy we've ever made, which is at this point nuts because the amount of work is crazy, but it's
ridiculous,
awesome.
Yeah.
It's something like over 300 toys at this point. This is our 6th game. And the way that we do it is that we make the single player game, or at least the adventure, which has co-op, focused on the new stuff. So it's focused on the Sensei, focused on the Creation Crystals. But then this year we're bringing in the entire racing mode content from last year so that you can use your vehicles. And now you can even put your Sensei or your Imaginator, your created Skylander, into the pilot seat of those vehicles to take them online to race.
Oh, awesome. Cool. So online play, I know you guys have been doing that for a couple years now, right?
We started last
year, right?
Yeah.
Where are you guys going to take? How are you guys going to take that to the next level with this stuff?
Really, it's that online racing and bringing that in to be able to have any of your created characters, any of your senseis, your entire collection, being able to hop in and show it off. And
awesome.
So really allowing that to be kind of the portal for that to happen.
Cool. And then this is on most platforms, right? I mean,
yeah. So we're coming out October 16th on PS3, PS4, Xbox One, X360, and the Wii U.
Awesome.
And on that PS3 and PS4, we'll have that Crash starter pack available at launch, which is going to be really cool.
Is there going to be any specific content related around Crash as far as the gameplay goes?
So he plays, really in a great way to be, this amazing homage to all of his previous games. Has his awesome spin attack. He can bring in crates from the original games, which you can hop on, cause them to explode. But then we've pushed it further by allowing you to interact with things in different ways as him. So you're going to be able to do that spin attack to pick up the crates and hurl them at enemies.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
So all sorts of different things there. You can find a crazy jetpack and a Wumpa Fruit bazooka, which you can use to take out enemies. So really, really cool stuff there that we're focusing on for now. But there will be some other stuff maybe in the future that we can talk about.
Awesome, yeah. I think we covered all of it, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything we're missing? Is there anything new that you guys are doing specifically besides all of the things you just talked about?
I mean, really for us, it's about allowing that creativity to be unleashed in this way that we've never been able to do. And so it's a new way for us to push the toys to life, push this innovation even further than we've ever been able to do by allowing people to create whatever they can dream up and get to play as them and have those in those crystals as a character however they want it to be.
So I think it's interesting too because Skylander just sort of started this push with the the toys to life thing, and it's still going strong, right? You're still year after year putting out stuff, and you're sort of seeing other players sort of maybe decide to not continue going that route, but you guys are still holding on, which is awesome. I
mean, honestly, for us, being the folks who kind of pioneered that whole thing, we knew that it's almost like a magic trick, right? And so once you've seen it, once you've seen a toy to come to life, now you live in a world where toys come to life.
Right.
And so Which is
bizarre,
sounds
crazy.
Which is nuts. 7 years ago, you wouldn't have ever said that.
Right.
So for us, it is year over year coming up with something new and magical, a way to really push the innovation further and further. And I think that's what always has set us apart. Mm-hmm. And so this year, with this whole ability to create your own character, it's pushing this category further than it has ever been pushed.
Yeah, I think it's also interesting too, because when you look at Skylanders, you see, it's a toy, right? It's a kid's toy. But I see and hear about people of all ages playing the game, right? It's something that can, if you want to use your imagination, you can start playing the game, which is really cool.
Honestly, one of the things that we do is we want to make the game fun for us as well. And so I love our game. I love seeing what we can do with it, and we push it in all directions. So we want to make sure that it's fun for a young kid playing for the first time, as well as someone my age who's played games their entire life. We've got super hard difficulty modes if you want them.
Right.
We've got a depth of systems with this creation now where you're picking all your armor and choosing your stats so you can really focus on the type of character build that you want.
Right.
And so really making sure that we have a high level of instant enjoyment as well as the depth of play that anyone who loves games would want out of a game.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Doing it.
It's like it's almost even an RPG in a sense now, right?
Very much so.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. Great
Cheers.
seeing you. Yep.
I think that's it for today, guys. I want to thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I want to thank Activision for coming by the booth today. It's been a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to be going dead for a little bit, and then we're going to be coming back with most of the writers from Shack News. We're going to all sit on the couch, talk about our day on the floor. So stay tuned. I think that's going to happen in like an hour or so. So thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. Cheers.